Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mission BX. I'm your host, Eileen Newman, and Mission BX is a collaboration between BronxNet and the Center for Bronx Nonprofits at Hostos Community College. We explore the world of nonprofits in the Bronx, and today we're going to be talking to people from Hostos Community College who have created and are participating in programs funded happily by MacKenzie Scott. So come with us and learn what Hostos did to better the lives of their students with the money that they received. Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Mission BX, a collaboration between BronxNet and the Center for Bronx Nonprofits at Hostos Community College. And today we're going to hear about a really, really wonderful program, and that is at Hostos Community College, which is so lucky to have gotten one of the grants that went to many worthy organizations, and we were one of them, which was given by Ms. MacKenzie Scott. So I'm sure many of you have heard about this. And so we're going to talk to two people who are working in programs that were created with the money that Hostos got. And then we're going to, first of all, we're going to talk to Sofia Oviedo. So I practiced that so I could get that right. And Sofia is the research programs director and has the great job of putting together all these programs and finding people in the community and students to be able to take part in these. So Sofia, let's start with you. Can you tell us about this whole magical money that came to Hostos? And then how that happened? Did we apply for it? How do people get this money? How do organizations get it?
Yes, thank you, Eileen, for inviting me to be a part of this program and to share about this wonderful gift that the college has received. And so I've been at Hostos just since January of this year. And what I've learned in terms of how Hostos was selected is that Ms. MacKenzie Scott has a team of people. She works with a community foundation, and they have a team of people that do research on organizations that are doing really important work in their communities, that are making a difference and meeting the needs of underserved communities. And I think through that research that they conducted and all of the work that Hostos has been doing in the South Bronx really caught their attention. The quality of the education that we provide to Black and Latinx students and immigrant students here in the community, and the services and the supports that we provide to students, which has been transformational and is just really lifting students out of poverty and into, increasing their social economic mobility. That really caught their attention. So they reached out to President Coco de Filippis to tell her about this gift that they wanted to make to the college. And from what I learned, President Coco de Filippis was a little bit hesitant about responding. She wasn't quite sure what this was all about because of the way that they identified Hostos and wanted to offer this grant to the college. But fortunately, President Coco de Filippis did respond, and she was told that they were making this amazing $50 million grant to Hostos Community College, which they did last year. And so under President Coco de Filippis' leadership, a multidisciplinary committee was established that includes faculty, staff members, students, and alumni that worked together with President Coco de Filippis to plan and identify new initiatives that would be supported with this gift. Now, a large portion of the gift, $13 million, was invested in an endowment to support, the college's future financial sustainability and to ensure that future Hostos students will also benefit from this gift. But $2 million has been allocated to support new pilot initiatives, which is what I have been doing in terms of working with the faculty and staff here at Hostos, managing and developing these initiatives and evaluating them. And I'm happy to go over through these initiatives if other questions.
We'd love to hear about them. I think it's I think it's an amazing task to decide what you do with $15 million. It's sort of like winning the lot, that person who won the $1 billion in the lottery. You know, you have your list of, yeah, I'll get a new car, but then it's like, wait a minute, it's a lot of money. So yes, tell us all about these initiatives.
Yes, well, all the initiatives were planned. They were all aligned with the college's mission to support students' academic success, provide them with opportunities for career development, transfer opportunities so they can complete their undergraduate and graduate degrees, and also to support faculty and student development in research, and also capacity building for grant development to really strengthen the organization's ability to secure external funding. And so over the spring and summer, we piloted 9 initiatives, and I'll just briefly give an overview of each one. So I'll start with the Families United in Education, which is designed to help family members who are attending Hostos together. They could be siblings, cousins, they could be legal partners, you know, husband and wife. They could be an aunt and a niece, which we had in our first pilot. And they're attending Hostos. They want to pursue their degree here at Hostos, and we provide them with financial resources, Metro card. We provide them with a book voucher, supportive mentoring each month. We provide them also with cultural experiences. We took our first group to see a Broadway show, and for many of them that participated, that had been the first time they'd gone to see a Broadway.
What did they see?
They saw The Lion King.
Oh, I was just thinking, I bet they saw The Lion King. That's great.
Yes, so we have that initiative. We also provided them with academic incentives if they maintained a good GPA. We provided them with a scholarship that they would apply in their next semester at Hostos. And we also have another initiative, the Mentor-Mentee Jobs on Campus, which provides our students with valuable work experience. They work across various administrative and academic departments, earning a good wage at $20 an hour. They work a maximum of 10 hours a week. They receive mentoring, which is vital to this initiative in terms of not only just knowing the skills and the tasks that they are assigned, but also receiving guidance and support from a supervisor or faculty member to ensure that they stay on track academically, that they also receive that career guidance so that they can grow while they're at Hostos and they pursue their career once they graduate. We also have the Hostos Research Center, which is the space for research and grants development for our faculty and staff, and which we are also developing and promoting to ensure that there is also student engagement across various research projects. Faculty and student mentoring is a core component of the Hostos Research Center. This summer, we had 12 students that participated across various research projects as research assistants. And so they really gained, real world experience in conducting research, working with faculty alongside them. And we really want to expand that next year through the Hostos Research Center. Another initiative is the Hostos Mentoring and Supporting Students 2+2+2 program. And we piloted the Next Gen Public Health Scholars Program, which is a collaboration between Hostos and the Columbia University School of General Studies and the Mailman School of Public Health. And the goal of this program is to build up a cohort of diverse scholars who want to pursue careers in public health and epidemiology. And we've identified a cohort of Hostos students. We have 3 for this first year in our cohort. These are all students that are going to receive full tuition coverage at Hostos. And when they study at Columbia University for undergraduate and graduate, they will receive mentoring, support, and access to career development opportunities throughout their educational trajectory. And so we really are, just excited about this partnership with Columbia University, which we see as a model for other 2+2+2 partnerships with other private and public educational institutions. Another initiative that we piloted over the summer is the Hostos External Internships Program. We placed 5 of our students at community-based organizations, nonprofit organizations that serve the South Bronx community in youth development, hunger relief, drug abuse prevention, legal services to immigrant communities. And these students really gain valuable experience learning about the work of these community-based organizations, and also, of course, real-world job skills. And we provided the stipend for these students. This was a support to the organization, and also we provided Metro cards to those students as well to support their participation in that internship. And we have the Educating for Diversity initiative, which is a college-wide initiative that provided mini grants to individuals or groups that wanted to host educational and social and cultural activities that addressed issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion, with a goal of really promoting dialogue and community building across Hostos. And this—
Could you just tell me a little bit about maybe one of those grants so we have an idea of exactly what those grants were going for?
Sure. So, for example, the Educating for Diversity supported a student panel that focused on the impacts of COVID-19 on young women of color. So this panel included 5 of our students, and they shared their experience during the COVID pandemic and how it impacted them in terms of their positionality as women of color, in terms of, just the different challenges that they faced as students, in terms of meeting the needs of their families, of their children, and how, that, they reflected on that experience as women of color. And so that was one of the panels that was funded. We also had book discussions that was supported through a mini grant, which looked at a particular book that was written and shared with students, and students were able to participate and share their reflections on books. So those were some of the types of activities that were funded with Educating for Diversity. And the Workforce Initiative, I want to highlight that. That is through the Continuing Education and Workforce Development Division. It established a scholarship, the Miss MacKenzie Scott Adult and Continuing Education Scholarship, which provided a $1,000 scholarship to students who completed a continuing education program and enrolled in a degree program at Hostos. And so this scholarship helped them to transition into a degree program. And we had 7 students that received that scholarship in the spring and 6 students that received it this fall. And in addition to providing that scholarship, we have our staff that is providing support and guidance to these students as well. And we really see this as really strengthening the bridge between our non-degree and our degree programs here at Hostos. And we have the Bridge Tuition Support Assistance Fund, which provides emergency tuition support to students that are facing financial hardships. So students that are not receiving financial aid and need assistance to pay for their tuition can apply and receive that support to cover their tuition costs. And then lastly, this spring, we held the Miss MacKenzie Scott Excellence Awards. We had this award, students that demonstrated outstanding academic achievement were nominated by their academic department and awarded a monetary award. The departments decided what that amount would be. And these were presented at the Honors Convocation in May. And that's just a very brief overview of all the initiatives that we've piloted since the spring of this year. And we're continuing to implement these. And I've been evaluating them to see the impact on our students and participants.
That was an amazing overview of what could have been a very complicated description, but it was great. And it was so clear. And these programs sound wonderful. So before we talk to the students who are taking part in them, how did you develop a process for who would get involved with each of these programs? Did people have to apply? Did faculty and staff give you names? How did that all come about? Because that's a chunk of stuff to decide on.
Yes, it is. Well, when I came on board, the advisory committee, the Hostos Advisory Corps, was established, and they had already outlined the pilot initiatives, and they had subcommittees that had been established. So specific faculty members and staff had been designated as chairs of subcommittees for each of these initiatives. And so what I did is I worked with each of these subcommittees in working out, specific applications for each of these initiatives that needed an application, like, for example, mentor-mentee jobs on campus. I had to develop applications for departments to apply to hire students, and an application for students to apply for a job. And so we, set up this application process. We set up criteria, deadlines for them to apply, and then determine which, departments would be able to hire. Most of the departments that applied requesting a student to work with them were approved, of course, because we wanted to give, opportunities to as many students as possible. And students had to do like a regular job application, submit a resume, a cover letter, submit that, and participate in an interview with the department. So it was like a regular, job interview that they had to go through, and were placed if it was a department and, you know, a job that really aligned with what they were seeking to pursue, or would give them experience, you know, in a new area for them. And so we had to do that for all the different initiatives, like Educating for Diversity. Again, it was a grant application process. We had, you know, individuals and groups had to submit an application, submit a narrative application. We have a committee that would review them and then identify those that would be approved and the grant amounts. And the Hostos Research Center also, which is chaired by Professor Joel Rodriguez, I worked with him and also a review committee. We issued the announcement of the internal grant opportunities for faculty and staff. It was a, you know, request for proposals, and they had to submit an application describing the type of research that they wanted to do, you know, very detailed, submit a budget. And again, we review these applications, determine whether the proposals they submitted align with the criteria that we set and would really, you know, enhance the work of the college in terms of, you know, addressing the core needs that we have. And then we, you know, made decisions and awards to those, you know, faculty and staff that applied. So yeah, it was a very complex process working also with across various departments. So it really requires teamwork and collaboration. And I have to say that here at Hostos, I'm working with a wonderful team of people, faculty, staff, and students that are so supportive and really want to see our students shine and to do their best. And so it has been just a terrific experience here.
And that's the perfect time for us to take a short break. And then we're going to speak with two of these shining students. So we'll be back in just a second. Welcome back. Again, it's Eileen Newman, the host of Mission BX, and we're having a really interesting conversation about a series of wonderful programs at Hostos Community College, which were funded by money from MacKenzie Scott, so which many of the viewers have heard of her incredible generosity. So we're going to talk to two of our students about how they have benefited from these programs. So Maria, can we start with you? And so Maria,
yes,
why don't you tell us how you found out about the program that you're in, and then describe what you're doing in that program.
Yes. Well, hi, my name is Maria Vasquez. I am majoring in liberal arts and science and with a community health option. And Hostos Community College, they sent us a lot of great opportunities at our email. So I received one of these emails talking about the Family United in Education program. And since I am attending at Hostos Community College with my sister, we decided to apply together. Yes. So we got together in this program, which has been was an amazing experience. I am a former scholar of that program. And so with this program, I make all the connections, the important connections with all the coordinators and important people from Hostos Community College that opened the door for me and my sister to other options. Like since as immigrants, we don't know sometimes how certain things work here. So they help us and they guide us how to apply to different programs. And also we attend to many different activities. As Dr. Oviedo mentioned, like we went to Lion King and we went to watch the Lion King in Broadway. We also received a stipend to get our books from the bookstore that I wouldn't be able to afford by myself. And also we received Metro cards, monthly Metro cards. And now, and thanks to this program, Miss Oviedo, she sent us the application for the next gym public health program, and we decided to apply. My sister and I, we decided to apply together, and it has been something amazing. It's like a great, it's a huge opportunity for both of us, since I've never imagined like a year ago that I would be able to pursue a career in public health and epidemiology, and to get my bachelor degree at Columbia University the School of General Studies, and also to get my master. And it's a full tuition, which is incredible because it's a huge opportunity for us. And yeah, so thanks to this kind of initiative like the Miss MacKenzie Scott, I will be able to continue to get my higher education. And I hope this initiative can continue to help more students to reach their goals, and, you know, achieve all their dreams.
That's wonderful. And what do you want to do in public health?
Well, I would like to, since I have been working in the health field for a long time, I would like to be part of the people that make these strategies strategies that improve the health in our communities, and to reduce the disparities between our communities, and also like the like in our Hispanic communities, our Black communities, and make more able, like the health to be more able for all the people in all our communities. And I would like to be part of these people that work hard to create programs and strategies that can help others to improve their health.
That's wonderful. And this I'm sure you would still be pursuing that goal, but this makes it a lot easier for you. So that congratulations.
Thank
you. And Victor, what about you? Which of the programs are you in?
Hi, my name is Victor Guevara. I am a game design major at Hostos Community College. The program I got into was the Mentor and Mentees Jobs on Campus program. So just like Maria, I got an email about a good opportunity, and this was a Jobs on Campus initiative that was going on. I believe it started in the summer of this year. And I was lucky enough to land the job with the Hostos Library in their archives section. So I was able to work with William Kasari. He is my supervisor, and it's been a good experience. I've been there for 7 months. I do plan on continuing working with him. That's how well I like the job. And the reason I picked the program was because at the time I was looking for a job while studying, and I wanted to try something new. I've worked customer service most of my life, so this was a good experience. I wanted to try something more quieter, and yeah, working with archives has been the best experience I've had so far.
And people don't yell at you, like unlike
definitely.
customer service.
Yeah, it's been really quiet, but a lot of spreadsheets. So there's that one off-put that I had. But yeah, it's been a good opportunity. We do get monthly Metro cards. The pay is actually well, like Dr. Oviedo mentioned, it's $20 an hour for 10 hours a week. So it actually is a good opportunity for students who want to have a balance of a work schedule and education.
So I also want to know about your game design work. What's your goal with that? Well, first of all, let me say that I used to be a librarian. So this is music to my ears that you're enjoying the library. So many years ago, I did that work and loved it. But tell me also about your game design and your goals for that. Are you in class with Andy London?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've seen his name around, but I haven't taken his class yet.
And what do you want to do with your game design education?
I'd love to become a game director one day. I know New York barely has any game studios here, so I would love to open one and have like students from like Hostos or other colleges have internship opportunities, which is something I feel we lack here in New York.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So, and probably one that you can definitely do. So I'm going to ask both of you. One, one last question, and that is, what's your favorite part about the job you have? So Maria, let's start with you. What's your favorite part about the experience? Because yours is a little different. So the experience of being in this program, one thing that you like more than anything.
I will say the relationship that I have with all the coordinators and the people that work at Hostos Community College, because even though I have these huge opportunities, they have been helping us and guiding us. So having this kind of relationship with them, it makes all the process easier. And yeah, I would say is that, and also like to only get all these opportunities, like, you know, like having a full tuition that I don't have to be worried to pay the school, and now I can just be a student and work hard too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Victor, how about you? What's your favorite thing about your job?
Yeah, like also like Maria, it's been with the people I've been working with. I didn't expect that I was gonna have a good relationship with my supervisor and the rest of the library staff, but they've been a pleasure to work with.
Librarians are very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, I've met Madeline. She's our head librarian. She's really sweet. I love working with her. William, he's actually helped me a lot, giving me great advice as a mentor. Especially now that we're about to end our semester, it could get stressful, and he's been giving me resources to get help if I need it, mentally or educationally. So he actually helps me a lot with my writing, which is really helpful, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me. So that's my favorite part with working with the people I do.
Oh, that's great. And Sophia, we have 1 minute left, but I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite part about heading up these programs?
I would say just seeing just the changes that I see in the students, and when they come up to me and they say, oh, thank you so much, this has made such a difference, having this job just has really helped me, it's helping my family, or I'm just so grateful to have these opportunities. So just being able to, in a small way, be able to support students in achieving their goals and their dreams, and, you know, just seeing it happen and working together with the faculty, staff, and students, and President Coco de Filipis, that has been just my favorite thing.
Well, we've run out of time, but I really appreciate all of you taking time to talk to me about these wonderful programs and what you're doing, and good luck. Good luck to both of you and all of you, because you have a big job, Sophia. So thank you, thank you. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. We could have spent a lot more time in conversation with our guests, but if you missed part of this, or you want to tell somebody about it or watch it again, just go on bronxnet.tv, and all of the shows from Mission BX can be found there. So join us again next time when we explore the work of some other wonderful nonprofits here in the Bronx.
Everything is here for the taking, my friend. The only one is you, one it must be best. All you can